everyone, welcome back. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I am filming this video on a Wednesday, as early in the morning as possible because all my kids are at home. We are starting the Thanksgiving festivities. The kids are on their break for that, and you'll be seeing this on a Thursday, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you all are spending time with the ones that you love, even if it is a smaller group. We're going to be at my mom's house. It's just going to be our household and then my mom's household, so her and her husband. So it's just going to be very intimate, but that's really how we like it. And I mean, it would be nice to see other family members as well, but I'm just so thankful. Our family has so much to be thankful for, and I'm just thankful that we are still able to celebrate and spend time together with the ones that we love. And if you can hear in my voice, I sound a bit nasally. My youngest, who's in daycare, had of course brought home some sort of little sinus congestion cold. It's very short-lived. It's only like a few days, but it is slowly making its way through the house. I think the only one that has not had it is my husband and my oldest. So hopefully they do not get it. But anyways, I have medicated myself, cleared my sinuses, and am drinking some hot coffee. I'm going to be making this amazing concoction of lemon, fresh ginger, and honey. It's super good. And you just make it in a mason jar, and then the liquid that kind of emulsifies in the honey, you put that in warm water, and it's a cold remedy and just nice and warm and excellent to drink during the season. But anyways, I am going to be doing my week 3 check-in for paycheck number 2 today, and I will go ahead and get you guys switched over to the weekly check-in sheet, and we'll go ahead and get started. Here we are, meeting back at my weekly check-in sheet. We're starting fresh with a new sheet because of this is paycheck number 2 and our first week checking in for this paycheck. Over here on the right is my transaction log. For those of you who are new, this is how I keep track of all transactions from income, variable expenses, fixed expenses, and sinking fund transactions as well. And then they're just color-coded here on the checkbox section to make it easy to draw my eye to that particular transaction within that category, and just to keep everything in one spot. I fill this out every twice a week, every Friday and Tuesday. So we're going to first start up here. We are looking at paycheck number 2. The dates of transactions we're going to be reviewing will be from November 19th until the 25th, and this is for week 3. I'm going to really try to not sniffle in the camera because I can understand how disgusting that probably sounds, so I'm going to do my best. Okay, we're going to start here at the top with groceries. These are our variable expenses. This is what I start my weekly check-in with first, and those are all of the yellow boxes. And what I do is come down, find the most recent grocery purchase, which you can see I kind of stocked up on some stuff at Costco. And how I come to my numbers is over here in this remaining column, I budget $400 to last us for 2 weeks worth of groceries. And I can see I have $198.77 remaining. So I just say 400 minus the 198.77, and that tells me how much we spent this week. So we had spent $201.23, and we have the, let's see, where was that at? 198.77 remaining. Then for eating out and entertainment, we have a grill out where we live. So we had got some takeout from there, and then we also had a pizza, of course, from Papa Murphy's. I love getting pizzas from there. They're so inexpensive. And then I also get texts on when they're having deals. Okay, so we still have $31.34 remaining from the $100 that I budget. Household and pets. This is a lot more manageable this paycheck. Last paycheck, we were spending a lot of money on medications for our sick doggos. They're getting up there in age. So then let's see, $23.61. Still quite a bit, but my husband was buying some ice melt and a nice shovel. I have longish hair, and this time of year I just start shedding. I don't know. I guess like my dogs do, my body decides it's time to shed. And it's starting to clog the drain, you guys. I'm sorry if this grosses some of you out, but so I got a kind of a, I'm not sure what they would call it, but a snake from Amazon to go and to clear out the drain. And then I got a drain catcher to catch all that stuff that I can just lift the drain out instead of having to use the snake. So, you know, just typical home maintenance stuff. I apologize again if that's TMI for some of you. Let's see, and then gas, as usual, $83.50, and we still have $66.50 left over from what we budget, the $150. My husband has spent $38.30, and he still has $41.70 remaining from the $80 that we budget for our spending money for 2 weeks. And I did just bump this up, and I think this is going to be a lot more realistic for him, and then it's going to help me to save up for like clothes or beauty purchases that I make intermittently that go into a sinking fund. So any of my unused spending goes into a sinking fund that just kind of builds. And so I spent $12.02, and that was on face masks. I had gotten some face masks from Smith's. They're fairly inexpensive and I love them. Let's see. So then I have $67.98 remaining. My oldest, we've given him some money, and then he'd also got some like gum or something from the gas station. So $11.98. He still has $8.02. And then my daughter, she didn't spend anything, so she still has $20 from what we allocate. My youngest, now this was close for him. It's just that the kids' clothes, you guys, my youngest, he's 3 years old. He's going to be 4. He's a Christmas baby. Well, close to a Christmas baby, but I swear I put him to bed one night and he was wearing a size like 4T, and then he woke up one morning and all of a sudden 4T does not fit him. So he's kind of in between this 4-5 moving into 5T stuff, and he has a big head. I know that might sound mean, but he's so cute. He has this bigger head, you know, and then he has this long torso, and then like smaller legs and no butt. So I've been struggling with finding drawstring pants that fit him. We have to buy everything in separates. So his bottoms are more of a 4T, but he is tall too. My husband's tall and skinny. But I had to go buy him all 5T stuff. But I go to Once Upon a Child, so I was able to get, I think, like 5 sweaters, and this was like Under Armour, Nike. I like to buy the products that I know are quality, even if they are used. Because you know they're quality materials and quality made, so they are used, but they're still going to last, and the material is going to wash well. So that was $35.19, and I just pulled that from his spending because we've already depleted the kids' clothes so much because I can't keep up with these kids growing, you guys. Let's see, so he's over by $15.19. And then, let me move you guys over a little bit. There we go. And then unbudgeted, I did have a couple from here. This was haircuts. So I just take my boys to Great Clips, and I'll even go there and get my hair trimmed as well. and it's normally $17 a haircut, but they're having a deal right now. You can load a gift card or a card with up to 22 haircuts for $10.99 per haircut. So I loaded, I think, like 5 haircuts, and then I had to pay the regular price for my 2 boys to get their haircut, so it was like $34. And then my mom was in the service industry. She was a single parent, and raising us kids, going to school, and a lot of their income relies on tips. So I, just understanding that, I like to be a very good tipper. So I gave a nice tip as well. But moving forward, I'm gonna have this in a sinking fund so that next year I'll have that money set aside and I can load that card up with as many haircuts. I'm not sure that 22, we don't necessarily cut our hair that often, and my oldest is of course thinking he wants to grow his hair out, but it'll still need to be trimmed. So that's where that one came from. It was a pretty hefty amount. Let's see, where was the other one? Oh, this was our Costco subscription. That's going to also be added to a sinking fund. I was not sure when it came out, honestly. And that's, you know, the amazing part of doing this budget. I can be more organized with these things, like taking advantage of this great deal that's going on. Like, I'm saving $6 a haircut with this card now, which is awesome. And then now just having the money set aside, it'll be like $10 a month that I'll be starting in my sinking fund for my Costco subscription. But that was quite a bit. It added up to $216.95. When you add all these together, that comes to $769.22, and we still have $225.78 remaining. Okay, so that's gonna wrap up the check-in for our variable expenses. I'm gonna get you guys switched over to the paycheck budget sheet and we'll pull this information in. All right, here we are back at the paycheck budget sheet, and all of these sheets are available on my Etsy shop if you guys like the look of them. Let's see, and that's linked in the description box below. I also have an Instagram down there. I will post, you know, that I've uploaded a video on here, but I also post every Friday my menu for the week, and then I also will upload my time blocking. It's just a short 1-minute snippet of what my week is looking like on my time block sheets that are also available on my Etsy shop, if you guys want to check that out. But my Instagram handle is in the description box below as well. Okay, so we're going to start here at the top with our income. And that came in as expected. We have income 1, it came in just a little over, and income 2 also came in over. I always underestimate our income. So income 1 was $2,887.27. There for a minute I could not read my own handwriting. And then 2 was $1,100.41. We were not expecting income 3. We do know what our actual rollover is because if we had closed out paycheck number 1 last week and figured that out. So this is what our actual rollover is. That's what I'm going to plug in here. Is $2,388.16. And then I am going to put, we did have some extra come through. That was through Ibotta. And then also we have a little side hustle. So we got $5 from that. And those two added together was $32.01. Okay. And then as you guys know, any of my extra money, I'm now going to just be automatically throwing that at debt. I'm not going to wait for all the money to all accumulate together. So that takes care of the green boxes. Go ahead and check those off. Now Over here to my fixed expenses, those are all of the pink boxes on my transaction log. We can see giving. We did donate the 50, and a lot of this was for Thanksgiving stuff. There's a couple of churches that we donate to. And then next is insurance. That came in under budget at $147.50. And then Alexa, she came out at $14.99. And that is it. Then over here, I'm going to write, just to track this extra. Today is the 25th, you guys. I'm filming this, as I said, on a Wednesday. So I'm just going to say HELOC extra is $32.01. Okay, so that accounts for this. Next, so yeah, we're just waiting for some other bills to trickle through. That'll be next week when I do my week 4 check-in and we close out this budget. I'm not going to do anything with this variable expenses because that's going to be next week as well when we have our 2 weeks worth. This is where I track our cash flow or whatever we're going to be rolling over. Then over here is our sinking funds table. And oops. There we go. This is where I track any transactions that come from my sinking fund categories, and those are all of the blue boxes on this sheet, and it's all Christmas. I am almost done with my Christmas shopping, you guys, which is very exciting. It's so nice having this sinking fund. I have always budgeted, and I put that in air quotes, for Christmas, because if I never really tracked very well how much I was spending or really stuck to the budget, especially when it came to buying stuff for my kids. All right, so then down here at the bottom is my debt table. Last week when you guys saw me close out Paycheck 1, I updated our ending balance over here. We had some extra that we throw in at the home equity line of credit. So that brought us down to $55,412.85. And that's what we're starting paycheck number 2 with. Any of the extra money, this extra $32.01, and then anything that's extra from next week as well. And then once we figure out our cash flow, that's all going to be thrown at the home equity line of credit, because we are using a velocity banking strategy, using our line of credit to pay down our amortized interest student loan that was a refinance. But yeah, we are making some good progress. We started with a little over $102,000 in February, and we are now down to the mid 55,000s, which does feel a lot more doable. We did not make any debt payments this week. We're paying off the car. That'll be next week. I'm so excited for that. But that is going to wrap up this video, you guys. I'm going to be doing my paycheck budget sheet, paycheck budget, what is it, 1 for the month of December tomorrow. You guys will see that. But other than that, that's going to wrap up this video. If you're liking the contents of this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I hope you all are having a wonderfully blessed Thanksgiving. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.